crucial moment right before they leave for their wedding. So we've seen all the nerves and what they go through right before they leave. And basically, over the years, I've always wondered, like, I have to tell my future brides that this is what you should keep handy with you right before you leave. And a couple of things, you can have in your emergency kit. So before that, let me just start talking to you a little bit of skincare. So make sure, guys, before you start, at least 3 months before your big day, have a very good skincare routine. So cleansing, toning, moisturizing is extremely important. No matter how much people say to you, it's really important you follow it. Please do go to a dermatologist because she or he will be the best person to give you a good skincare routine based on your skin texture. And the other thing is sunscreen. A lot of us neglect sunscreens, but it's extremely important to use a sunscreen every single day. Minimum SPF 30, especially because we're in Chennai and we need that much SPF. The other thing is using a facial scrub. I know a lot of us use only face washes and we always wonder why a scrub is important. But please remember, we have a skincare thing called cell renewal process. What exactly cell renewal process is? That every 28 days, your skin goes through a cycle. So what happens is all the dead cells from your surface will shed and create a very thick layer on your skin. So the only way to remove that thick layer is by using an exfoliating scrub, which is extremely important. So not only you use a face scrub, but you must also use a body scrub on your body. So, some of our brides go for like a facial package right before they go to a salon, get a bridal package done, do a body exfoliation, body scrub, facial scrub. So that's extremely important. I would say go for at least 3 sittings before your big day to actually see the difference. And talking about salons and parlors, please make sure you try doing a facial 1 month before your big day. Don't leave it to 4 days before your wedding. We've seen brides, they come for the trial and their skin is flawless. And when we meet them at the actual wedding, suddenly they've got a random breakout. And the minute we ask them, they all say that, this is the first time we've done a facial and we did our facial 4 days before the wedding day, which is not a very good idea. So please do a facial 1 month before the wedding and again do it 4 days before the wedding. Don't leave it to the last day for doing a facial. It's extremely important. And talking about another thing which I really want to talk about is waxing your back. It's really, really important not to wax your back. Please don't do it. I know a lot of us think of doing it right before the wedding day, but I've seen it and I feel so bad for the brides because when they come for the wedding and they wear these low back blouses, it's called bacne. I know this is a term which some of you all may not have heard. Bacne is very, very prominent, especially with our Indian skin tone and our Indian skin. All of us do have breakouts, so please don't wax your back, not before your wedding at least. The other thing I want to talk to you guys about is eye creams. Eye creams are extremely important to apply every day, every night. Twice a day is important, morning and night. Please apply an eye cream because you'll see that it does help the puffy eyes, under eye dark circles, and the puffiness on the big day. Your puffiness will reduce and even it also prevents the aging signs, which is extremely important. Now let's talk about the actual day, the wedding day. When you are at the wedding, you may not think about all these little things which make a big difference, but please have an emergency kit which has ear buttons. You will all be wearing very heavy earrings and it's extremely important to keep these buttons with you to make sure your ears are supporting those heavy earrings. The other thing is with necklaces, with South Indian weddings, we have so many necklaces we have to layer on. So please keep these extra strings, okay? A lot of jewelers give you these extra strings to change the length of the necklaces. So please keep that in mind. The other thing is if you're struggling with bangles, plastic gloves help a lot. You wear a plastic glove or a plastic packet, put your bangles in and it just slips into your arms and then you remove it. It's perfect. And scrubs, lip scrub is extremely important as well because as makeup artists, we try to use long wear lipsticks and long wear lipsticks can be very drying on your lips. So when your lips are slightly chapped or dry, it gets very hard to apply lipstick on. So keep a lip scrub in your kit or even if you don't have a lip scrub, all you need is sugar. Take some sugar particles, rub it on your lips and you'll see that your skin is much smoother. Whichever lipstick you apply will come on smoother right after. So that's another thing to keep in mind. let's talk about makeup now. I would recommend you all try to do a makeup trial for sure, because each of us have a different look in mind. You know, all of us dream of the big wedding look. You might like a very subtle look, she might like a very dramatic look. And as makeup artists, we want to try giving you what you have in mind. So reference pictures helps a lot. When you walk in for a trial, please keep reference pictures in mind, either of our work or any pictures you see on the internet. And the trial really helps. It'll keep you so calm on the big day because you know what you're expecting. You don't want too many surprises on the big day, so please do book an appointment with your makeup artist way beforehand for a makeup trial and, of course, a hair trial as well. When it comes to makeup, high-definition makeup is trending at the moment because, you know, you hire photographers who use HD cameras. The same way you want your makeup also to be high-definition, smooth, flawless, and lightweight. So high-definition makeup or airbrush makeup is currently the biggest trend of the season. Every bride wants her skin to look fresh, radiant, and natural. Nobody wants to really cake up their face, so high-definition makeup is the only way out when it comes to looking natural. And, of course, it's waterproof, sweat-proof, and in case you feel like your skin color is changing, it won't happen with airbrush makeup. Now, I've got a lot of requests when I meet brides for trials where they want their skin to look brighter. I would recommend there's only a certain amount of brightness makeup artists can give, and it's something you should keep in mind for sure. And I really want to talk about looking fairer and brighter on your wedding day. I don't recommend brides looking too white because when you use makeup to make it look whiter, it only turns gray. It turns gray and ashy. That's something which you won't realize now, but if you see pictures of your wedding day where you've tried to look fairer, it won't happen. You'll only look dry, ashy, and it'll look extremely unnatural, and that's not something you want. So try to stick to the same color of your skin. Don't try to go fairer or too brighter. We can go like one shade brighter, but we can't go more than that because it will turn grey and ashy. So please try to stick to your same color of your skin because that's what's going to look the best on you. In terms of makeup looks, we try to go dramatic on the eyes because when somebody looks at you, the first feature they will look at will be your eyes. And when it comes to, you know, colors, we love using reds, pinks. Of course, you can choose it according to your outfits and to your skin tone. So that's one thing to keep in mind. If you want a really nice pop on your eye, you should consider wearing contact lenses, not necessarily colored contacts, but even if you wear clear contacts, or let's say a natural brown contact lens, that is going to brighten up your eye. Believe it or not, you can ask your photographer as well. Photographers feel the same thing. They say when you wear contact lenses, it forms like this really nice glaze around your iris, which just pops in pictures. So contact lenses, especially like the natural brown, is a good option. And false eyelashes, I don't know whether you guys are comfortable wearing false eyelashes, but please try it out because it can transform your look completely. False lashes are all big in the season. Every bride wants to wear false lashes. 5 years ago, when I was telling my brides to wear false lashes, they were a bit hesitant and they were a bit nervous. Oh my God, how is this going to look? But now I see every bride is asking me, like, please give me false lashes. I guess it's become like the biggest trend and people are realizing that it looks very natural. It's not like it's going to change your eye shape. And the other thing is when you buy false lashes, please make sure your makeup artist uses a good glue. Because I've heard from my brides saying that they've seen that sometimes the eyelashes will be dangling on your eye, and that's not a very good sight. So you have to make sure they use a very good glue. The glue is actually more expensive than the eyelash itself. So please tell whoever is doing your makeup to invest in a very good glue so that the eyelash stays in place and it won't itch your eyes. There are different types of glues, in fact. Glues which can make your eyes water. So please avoid all of that. Go pick up very good false lashes. I'm sure your makeup artist will guide you with good false lashes and glues. So that's something you shouldn't worry about. In terms of bridal hairstyles, messy bun is definitely trending. You've got the waterfall braid, a very good option for mehendi. Waterfall braid is like a thin braid around with soft curls. When it comes to the bridal, the big day, the wedding day, the muhurtam, We don't suggest getting too much of a puff here because we have, the Suryan and Chandran we apply on either sides. When you apply that, it kind of makes the puff look a little bumpy. So on the Muhurtam day, try not to get too much of a puff. Yes, do get a light amount, but don't go overboard with your puff. With your reception, you can go all out. You can get false lashes and even hair extensions, guys. Please do try wearing hair extensions for your reception because it gives a really nice look, and again, it's going to look very natural. It won't look like you're wearing somebody else's hair. It's going to look like your own hair. So you must do trials for sure, whether it's makeup, hair, and of course, even with your, we've seen on the big day, the bride trying to fit into her lehenga and she's forgotten to go for a trial when it comes to buying a lehenga, and she's getting her tailors come 5 minutes before the big day to zip up the lehenga because it's not fitting. So please make sure you're organized 1 month before. Keep everything ready, whether it's your hair, your makeup, even your lehenga, everything, your outfits, everything should be prepared well in advance. And on the day, just be calm. Please do go for spa sessions. Spas really help you. Like you can go in for a spa like 2 weeks before the wedding day and again once before the wedding day. It will really calm your nerves and put you at ease, ready for the big day. So all I can say is keep yourself hydrated. Make sure you follow a cleansing, toning, moisturizing routine. Go for a natural look, but make sure your eyes are popping in terms of the makeup. Let it be accentuated. Go for a long-lasting lip color. And please do have a compact powder and lipstick for touch-ups. Because makeup artists, after we finish our work, we go back home. And later on, if you have many functions, and many more rituals, it's important to keep a compact powder just for touch-ups. Especially in this climate, you definitely need a touch-up kit. Just having compact powder and the same shade as a lipstick. So what you can do is when you go for your makeup trial, you can tell the makeup artist that you want the shade number or the shade name of the lipstick she's applied so that you can buy it and keep it with you for touch-ups later on. So that's it for the makeup, guys. I really hope you found this session useful. All the very best for your big day. And I hope you enjoy the expo. Thank you.